Hello ladies and gents, it's SpoonyPizzas here with another Pro Evolution Soccer 2018 video, and today I'm going to talk to you about advanced tactics. The first thing we need to do is find the advanced instructions menu. So within the game plan menu, just go to preset tactics. In there you will find advanced instructions. You'll notice there's 4 slots, and the red indicates the advanced instruction you'll use when you have possession of the ball, and the blue indicates the advanced instruction that you will use without possession of the ball. Attacking fullbacks. So this means your fullbacks, your left back and your right back, will move forward very aggressively, both sides, both attacking at the same time. And you'll notice that your left winger and right winger will cut inside, and that applies to the left wing forward and right wing forward positions as well. Centering targets basically means your attackers and midfielders and your left wing and right wing, or left wing forward and right wing forward positions, will try to get into the box ready for the cross. Defensive, you're able to select any player on the pitch, and basically what it means, they'll hold back during your attacks. So say for instance we wanted to play attacking fullbacks, but we wanted one of the fullbacks to stay back. So we could play attacking fullbacks, and if we put defensive on Jordi Alba, then he would stay back during the attack transition. In this instance, I have applied it to even Rakitic, so when my players move forward, he'll stay back, just shielding the defense, giving me extra protection. False number 9, so in this example, Lionel Messi as a support striker will automatically drop between the attack midfield and centre midfield position. It is very, very deep. If I had a lone striker as the centre forward position, then he would assume the false number 9 role. But because Lionel Messi is the support striker, it will always automatically make him the false number 9. I wouldn't use the false number 9 on a 4-3-3 formation or a 4-5-1 formation, because you'll have no targets in the penalty box. They'll all be sitting so deep, and you'll find it very hard to come across some chances. So I'd always recommend a centre forward and a support striker if you're going to use this role. False fullbacks, similar to attacking fullbacks, except they position themselves just in between your centre midfield or defensive midfielders and your wingers, your left midfield, right midfield, or your left wing forward or right wing forward positions. Very, very effective for retaining possession, and it combines nicely with hug the touchline. Hug the touchline. So your right midfielder and left midfielder, or your right wing forward and your left wing forward, will hug the touchline. But also your centre midfielders will also come apart as well, creating a little bit of a gap. So you do have to be wary. If you've only got 2 centre midfielders of that, just be wary of that counter attack through the middle. This is another of my favourites, as it allows me to stretch teams, and I like to use my skills on the wings, so it's perfect for me. False winger. So basically your left midfielder and right midfielder, or left wing forward and right wing forward, will cut in field. They'll drop back a little bit and allow your fullbacks to attack down the wings. However, I would recommend tying this in with attacking fullbacks, because it works so much better. I have tested it. There is a video on my channel about this, so I recommend checking that out. But definitely tie in false winger with attacking fullbacks, because it's much more effective. Tiki-Taka. So say for instance Sergio Busquets has possession of the ball. Players in a nearby vicinity will come short, offering support. This is great for retaining possession of the ball and dominating your opposition. Wing rotation. So say for instance Felipe Coutinho has possession of the ball. Lionel Messi will drift out wide to the wing area. You'll need to then play the pass to Lionel Messi, and Felipe Coutinho will break into the box, and hopefully you can create a chance through there. I don't tend to use this, to be honest, because I prefer my obviously strikers who have the ability to do the most damage in that central area in the penalty box. Okay, we've covered off the attack advanced instructions, and now we're going to cover the defense advanced instructions. So just a reminder that the attack is when you have possession of the ball. That's when they're enabled. As soon as you lose possession of the ball, they're disabled, and it works the other way around for defense. So when you lose possession of the ball, these are enabled. When you have possession of the ball, these are disabled. Counter target. So you can select any of your players on the pitch, and basically what this does is when you lose possession of the ball, they will retain their natural position. So in example, I've selected Lionel Messi. So as soon as I lose the ball, he will stay in that SS role up the field. One of the great things about counter target is that the player chosen will use much less stamina. Deep defensive line, basically your left back, right back and 2 centre backs or 3 centre backs will all drop a little bit deeper, but this will allow the opposition space in between your central midfielders and your defenders, so you just have to be careful of that. Gegenpress. So this is a very, very effective way to retrieve the ball. It puts a lot of pressure on the opposition, and it basically what happens is all your players close down their players very, very quickly, and it's not just one player, it'll be 2 or 3 attacking the ball carrier. One of the main issues with Gegenpress in this game is that your stamina depletes very, very quickly. Even only if you use it for 20 minutes, you'll find that 2 or 3 players will have pretty much 0 stamina by the 60th or 70th minute. So I would recommend activating this from usually the 70th minute onwards, unless you want to start the game at a high pace, but certainly turn it off after about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. You'll notice your defensive line push up, and you'll basically be defending from the front with a very, very high frontline press. When you're playing against Gegenpress, it can feel very suffocating. However, if you utilise the 1-2s, usually 3 in midfield or especially down the wings, which is usually a bit easier, you'll find you'll get past them very quickly, and then you'll be straight onto the defenders, which can leave them really exposed. So don't panic too much, just try to play a passing game. Don't just launch the ball, because you'll just be playing right into their hands. Swarm the box. So your centre backs and fullbacks move into the penalty box once you've lost the ball. You will be giving your opposition the advantage on the wings. However, you should be able to deal with any crosses by the numerical advantage you should have in the penalty box. It's not a tactic I use very often, but it can be useful in the last 5 or 10 minutes of a game that you're just trying to hang on to, especially if your opponent has small strikers. Wing backs, so your left midfielder and right midfielder, or left wing forward and right wing forward, will drop back when you lose the ball to help support your left back and right back, which is very, very useful, giving you that extra layer of protection. However, if you want to play a counter-attacking style, then I wouldn't recommend using this tactic. Tight marking. So you assign this to a player of the opposition, and despite what other YouTubers say, this is actually different to man marking. The way it works is that if Lukaku was to drop deep into midfield, say for instance he's got the false number 9 role applied to him and he drops into the midfield role, it doesn't mean PK will pick him up. What you'll find is Sergio Busquets or Rakitic, the nearest player, will then pick him up. Whereas man marking, if I assign PK to man mark Lukaku, if Lukaku drops into midfield, PK is going to be pulled out of position into midfield, making it easy for attacking midfielders or another striker to run into that space. So there is a difference. But this is ideal because basically what it is, it's sort of like a zonal marking or a zonal type marking. So if Lukaku drifted out to his left wing, which would be my right wing, Sergio Roberto would pick him up, and if he drifted off to my left wing, then Jordi Alba would pick him up. So it depends who's in the nearby vicinity of Lukaku, then that would determine who is tightly marking him. To enable advanced tactics, all you need to do is hold your manual controls button, which is probably your left trigger. For me it's my left bumper, and then all you need to do is hold that button down and then tap in the direction on the D-pad. This will enable or disable your advanced instructions. So you can see up on the D-pad enables or disables attack 1, down on the D-pad enables and disables attack 2, left on the D-pad enables and disables defense 1, right on the D-pad enables and disables defense 2. As you can see in the bottom left hand corner, they're all highlighted, so that means all of my tactics are enabled. And this is what it looks like if they're all disabled, so they're all unlit. That concludes the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a thumbs up if you like the video, leave a dislike if you dislike the video, and if you got any questions, just drop a comment below and I'll get back to you. Thanks a lot, and goodbye.